Hi guys, Transfer here from Gadget Pilipinas. We're here at the Gigabyte Aorus Suite near Nangang Exhibition Center, and let's take a look at what Gigabyte has to offer. They have many things, starting off with the OLED monitors. So to my right is a 4-monitor setup featuring one of the monitor's unique feature, which is the daisy chain technology. It also has a KVM, so these monitors are available right now in the Philippines. Check out our article for the full specs and pricing. On my left is a 34-inch OLED monitor, but unfortunately, according to Gigabyte Philippines, they won't be bringing it here in the market. So if you want that specific monitor, go comment in the comment section down below to request that and tag Gigabyte. But the 49-inch, so we already have 49-inch from Asus and MSI. Now we have a 49-inch from Gigabyte that's finally coming by about July. So let's take quite a closer look. Okay, so here in the motherboard section now, AMD just released the 9000 series and the X870 gaming motherboards. But when you came here to the suite, I was expecting that we're going to see the X870 gaming motherboards from Aorus. Instead, what we have here are Intel chipset motherboards, but of course, we don't know yet the details. So we just have a next-gen Aorus Master motherboard, the regular Aorus Elite, that's also next-gen, but Intel, and of course, Aorus Elite X Ice, which is the white version or the silver one. It's actually quite new to the Aorus lineup because you don't usually see white motherboards from Gigabyte that often. For white motherboards, you usually have the Vision series, but it's quite refreshing to see an Elite type of motherboard to have the white coating. Now, for the overall higher-end stuff, you have the Aorus Extreme and of course the Aorus X Pro. So there you have it for the motherboards. Unfortunately, there's not much details we can divulge because we don't know ourselves yet what these types of motherboards will be. Maybe for the 15th gen or Core Ultra new ones, but we really don't have anything right now. So be sure to stay tuned at gadgetpilipinas.net to see more of the Intel motherboards, of course, featuring Aorus. Okay, so just a quick shout out. This is the Gigabyte RTX 4070 Super Eagle OC Ice. Now, we actually reviewed the 4070 Ti Super version of this, but that was the black one. So here we have the white. If you're interested on checking out the performance of the Eagle OC Ice, then be sure to click our review at www.gadgetpilipinas.net. So we have here quite a memento. This is an RTX 4080 Super in white that's signed by Jensen Huang himself. This card probably has an insane amount of value right now, and actually no one's guarding, so I guess I can just take it. We actually have the X870 chipset motherboard here hiding in plain sight. So earlier I said it's pure Intel. We apparently have one X870E motherboard here and one B650E, but let's focus on the X870E. So this new motherboard, this is apparently an Aorus Extreme variant that supports the latest and upcoming Ryzen 9000 series processor. So we don't have much details except for knowing what's the chipset and knowing that this is an extreme motherboard. You have all the top features from Gigabyte, starting with the steel titanium PCIe slot, and probably this one is a Gen 5 SSD, and probably the rest of the slots here, which are hidden under the heatsink, are all SSD. Are all SSD Gen 5. So we have extra 2 PCIe lanes, and of course, knowing Gigabyte with the Extreme models, you have a higher end port configuration. So these two, I'm guessing, are high-speed USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, but we don't actually have the specs yet. And judging from its VRM configuration, of course, this will likely be able to handle the latest 9950X, and it's of course able to overclock it as well. So there you have it. This is just a physical overview for the X870. Be sure to like our page and of course follow us if you want to see the review in the near future. Now the X870 motherboards and the Ryzen 9000 series are coming out probably at the second week of July, and since we're living in the Philippines, that's about a month plus for a region, especially when sales take place. So be sure to be subscribed to our channel. Moving on. So Gigabyte has already started off with AI implementation, starting with their laptops. Now, for the Aorus 16X, we actually did a review for the 2024 model that launched earlier this year. Be sure to check out our site, www.gadgetpilipinas.net. And Gigabyte started to implement AI in terms of the power delivery for the laptop. So you have AI power boosting that could learn your gaming habits, as it can provide optimal power to either the CPU or the GPU. That's available in the Gigabyte Control Center. Now for the legit AI stuff, let's go to the AI top segment of the Gigabyte Suite. Yesterday, we were actually here in the suite where Gigabyte launches AI top utility software and of course AI top hardware. So of course with me here is the hardware as one of the products from Gigabyte. Now Gigabyte markets AI top for these devices as you can have your own personal AI at your home without the nuances of having server grade equipment, especially the power delivery, as you can just plug it to a regular wall outlet. Now full details will be on our website as there are too many models to discuss, but the main point of this here is starting at $3,600 more or less, you could already train your own AI model. So that's what Gigabyte's offering here, especially for those who are concerned with privacy, and of course you don't have to be dependent on the web. Now let's move on to the software side of things. Okay, so here we have the Gigabyte AI Top Utility software, where it's actually a live demo of what you can do with the hardware that's present. Of course, that's the AI Top hardware. So in this software, you can select which LLM model you would like to use as your base. And of course, there's the real-time stats, there's the real-time settings. I actually don't know how to navigate. I think you can just select the dashboard here, so it shows the stats in real time. That's what's unique about the Gigabyte AI Top software. So it's really your own personal or your own home-based AI model at home. So that's everything you have to learn about the AI Top. So of course, the actual software may vary when it launches. The one we have here is just the version 1, so we don't even know if it's the final version. But one thing's for sure, the hardware is quite final. So if you want to learn more about the specs, configuration, and of course prices, head on over to our site at www.gadgetpilipinas.net. There you have it for AI Top. I don't know why it's named AI Top. And there you have it for Gigabyte's Computex 2024 experience. Now, Gigabyte recently launched a lot of products ranging from the new X870 and of course teasing the new Intel 15th or Core Ultra motherboard. You have the GPUs that are now in white. You have different OLED monitors. Let me check with me. And of course, you have the top AI solutions from software and hardware. Now, of course, you cannot condense all of this information into this how many minute long video, but be sure to check out our website www.gadgetpilipinas.net for each of these product segment details, of course, in depth, and of course, look forward to our reviews coming soon at Gadget Pilipinas.